Okay, so this video, we are going to do the first thing that we always have to do when we are looking for information about the graph, and that is find the critical values. So these critical values, so all of the stuff that we're going to do are going to have to include the original function, this y right here, the first derivative, which I'm going to put right here, and the second derivative, which I'm going to put right here. So while I'm working with the first derivative, I'm going to be in this second column right here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to have to do is find the critical values. That means I'm going to find the first derivative, set it equal to 0, and solve. So let's do that here. I'm finding the first derivative of this function. Now I can cancel this 3 and 3 and the 2 and 2. And I have x squared minus 5x plus 4. I'm going to go ahead and factor that. It factors -4 times -1 will give me a +4. -4 minus 1 will give me a -5. So that's what it factors to. I'm going to set that equal to 0 and solve. So x minus 4 is 0. So x is equal to 4. And x minus 1 is 0. So x is equal to 1. So these are going to be my critical numbers. Those are important because they'll tell me where I possibly will have a relative max and min. So critical numbers tell us where we might have a max and a min. So now a lot of questions want critical points, so they also want the y. So I'm going to come over here and work in the original equation over on this side. I'm going to plug in my x equals 1 here, which was this critical number. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to put in a 1. Okay, so here I have a fraction. So if I get a common denominator, it's going to be 6. I'm going to multiply by 2 here to get 6. I'm going to multiply by 3 here to get 6. And so that will give me 2 minus 15 over 6 plus 4. So now that's going to be -13 over 6 plus 4. So now I need to multiply by 6 here to get a common denominator. So -13 plus 24 over 6. That will give me 11 over 6. So my point is 1 comma 11 over 6. That's going to be 1 point. And then now I'm going to do everything but with 4 to solve, to find my y for this x equals 4 critical point. So let's go in and put in my original, not my derivative. This is my original. Notice I'm in the first column here. Okay, then I will get this will give me 64 over 3 minus these cancel. Oh, sorry. This cancels with an 8. So I'm going to have minus 8 times 5, which is 40 plus 16. And that will give me minus 24. So then I need to multiply by 3 on each side to get 64 minus 72 over 3, which will give me -8 thirds. So my other point is going to be 4 comma -8 thirds. And that is how we find the critical numbers, and then we plug it into the original to get the critical points back, and that means the x comma y. Okay, so next video we'll go through and find how to find increasing, decreasing, relative max, relative min with this information. Remember, critical numbers The whole point in finding them is that they tell us where we might have a relative max or min and where the function will stop increasing, decreasing, and then start up again, doing another direction, increasing, decreasing.